Hi, I'm the Dragonator, and happy St. Patrick's Day! Today will be an Irish fairy tale called The Lazy Beauty and Her Aunts. This story comes from the Fireside Stories of Ireland by Patrick Kennedy. Once upon a time, there was a widow who lived with her daughter. While the mother would work hard for the family, the daughter, though very pretty, was also very lazy. She would barely do anything to help around the house or help her mother put bread on the table, and if she did, it would never be done on time. This caused the mother to scold her daughter. One day, the prince was riding by, hoping to get married. The widow found an opportunity and took it by talking to the lad about all the things her daughter does. Now, these were all lies, of course, but the prince believed the mother. The prince presented the beauty to the queen, and the queen said, "Okay, I'll give you some flax. I want you to make threads from this flax by the morning after tomorrow morning." Tired and helpless, the beauty cried. She had no idea where to start. She would have to do this all night without any direction or help. A woman with big feet appeared beside the beauty. "What's wrong, child?" asked the woman. "If I get an invitation to the wedding with the prince, I will create the threads from these materials for you." "Please," said the princess-to-be. The woman worked tirelessly through the days. The threads were beautiful. The queen wanted more out of the girl, so she told the beauty to make fabric from the threads. Another woman with wide hips offered to help the beauty with the exact same offer as the first, an invitation to the wedding. "Please," said the lazy beauty. The fabric was made, and the queen wanted the beauty to make clothes. This time, a woman with a reddish nose offered to help in exchange for an invitation. The beauty agreed, and the clothes were made quickly and beautifully. The wedding was grand. Both families were at the reception, and all the queen talked about was the new clothes the new princess made. This made both the prince and princess very uncomfortable. The first aunt with the big feet came to congratulate the couple on the marriage. The queen looked at the woman and said, "My, what big feet you have! The better to use a spinning wheel, your majesty." The prince shook his head and whispered to his wife, "Don't worry, you won't have to use a spinning wheel ever again." The aunt with wide hips approached the princess, and the queen commented, "My, what big hips you have! The better to sit all day and weave linen to fabrics, your majesty." The prince whispered to his wife with a chuckle, "You don't need to do that from now on." The last aunt with the red nose approached the newlyweds. The queen said, "My, what a red nose you have." "Oh, is that easy to see? Sorry. I was hunched forward stitching for so long that I guess blood just kind of stayed out my nose," said the aunt with a giggle. "I can't imagine you having a red nose, dear," said the prince. "You don't have to make clothes anymore." With that, the beauty lived happily and lazily ever after. Surprisingly enough, there's a moral to the story. Pretty much, don't be like the lazy beauty, because there won't be a prince to save you. Kind of strange, but I guess it's a good lesson to learn. You won't always have someone to bail you out of every situation. So work hard, get good grades, and all that. See you next time, which will be a super special story.